Hey, this is Diosa. So, I wanted to talk about a past life regression that I did when I was in Sedona. And this is when I went to Sedona back in, when did I go? I went in May. So, when I went to Sedona, I was in the QHHT retreat, and they had us do a couple meditations, and we were able to go either forward in the future or back in time. So this one I was going back in time, and I believe it was the first meditation that I did where so in this meditation I was like the daughter of a king because I was like a princess, but I had like reddish hair. I had a dragon, and I feel like my parents were like also redheads, almost like Viking type, like from that movie Brave. Anyways, but yes. So in this lifetime, I was more free. I was able to be gifted and be myself. So I was accepted by my family in this lifetime. In this lifetime, though, my dad was not my real dad. I mean, my dad was not my dad. So my dad in this lifetime was not my dad in that lifetime. My dad in that lifetime was my stepdad that's in this lifetime. And the crazy part is that in this lifetime, I do not, I don't like my stepdad. So, so it just made it so fucking weird, anyways. But in that lifetime, it was a lifetime where my family accepted me for who I am, being this magical being that had a dragon, had powers. I had my abilities, and I was accepted. Whereas in this lifetime, it's not as accepted because they're Catholic. So they're more religious. But in that lifetime, I was myself and I was loved. But the crazy part is that there was a scene where we were eating at the table. And when we were eating at the table, it was my mom, my stepdad, my brother, my sister. And they were, remember like those old long tables from back in the, like from ancient timers or whatever that royalty had. I was on the opposite side by myself. So yeah, so in that lifetime, so I was eating separately from them. But in this lifetime, they did show me like I was cared for and I was accepted for who I am in this lifetime. I also married like a young prince, and but he ended up like we ended up getting married, and we had, I believe it was two children. I can't remember if it was two children that we had, a boy and a girl. But then like he ended up going to war, and they brought me back, like they came back and they came back without him, like, so he ended up dying. And so I had met the guy that was in this past life. I had actually talked to him in my current life, which was wild. And it's weird when you're in these past lives, you automatically know who it is, even though they look different. They feel the same, if that makes sense. So, so yeah, he ended up dying, and I ended up dying of old age, from what I can remember. But I had two children, and it was one of the lifetimes where I was accepted for who I am and allowed to be who I am freely. So I felt like spirit showed me that because in this current life, I'm not really accepted for who I am. I mean, I'm allowed to be who I am, but I think it's still kind of like taboo because my mom and her family are like religious, right? They're Catholic, super Catholic. So, a lot of the stuff that I do is considered witchery, witchcraft, or just plain evil. But I feel like Spirit really showed me that, just because Spirit wanted me to see, like, don't worry, you've been accepted before. They've accepted you for who you are in this lifetime. So yes, it was a good experience. The whole thing was a good experience. The whole meditation, to see myself with my dragon, and I felt so free just riding my dragon. Felt so free and just loved life and loved myself and loved my family. So if you're interested in doing a past life regression or doing a current life regression, go to link in the bio, diosaspiritual4444.com, and book a session with me. Bye.